Hello everyone! This is Glitch. What's up? Alright, slightly longer stream intro than usual. Took a bit of... oh shit. And I went and closed it. Preparation, doing its thing. What is preparation? I don't know. Anyway, I'm lying. Anyway, yeah, so it is not Secret World Sunday, however, and I should have put Secret World Legendary Crunch on there, because that's the other title, but whichever. Currently, I don't call it, it is Monday, and yes, I wasn't feeling so great yesterday, and tonight is going to be a continuation of the... There we go. I'm gonna go show it in a minute. But tonight is going to be doing the Secret World Legends rather. This will be mostly an investigation mission, Love and Origami. If I finish off the investigation tonight, I will probably continue with... Why am I getting such a slow frames per second in the game itself? Anyway, if I end up finishing it, I'm probably gonna try to continue some with the tower, don't know, or I'll do some scenarios, whichever. Anyway, let's get some of this started. I do like the song, but it's gonna have to go. Stop! Alright. Abrupt. That was very smooth of me. Okay. Here we are. And let's actually put the game on as well, because that's what we're here for, right? Let's do it. Alright, so here we are. It's been a while since I actually have streamed Super World Legends, because I got sick, and then after that, it was still getting back to all of the other stuff that I was streaming. So when I finally got back, it was like WildStar, then then Drove yesterday. Not yesterday. My sense of time is kind of screwed. I don't know if people know that, but now you do. And that's my chair and all of that making noise, and I'm going to apologize for all of that. Anyway, let's see. I have a partially completed version of this little fishy origami that I'm going to be doing. So, quick summary for those who weren't there for the previous one. The previous investigates. I had just finished up the looking for Maya. And as it turns out, because she's Mitsubashi, and I should have thought of this, because she's Mitsubashi, she actually did most likely escape off into the aether, and specifically into Agartha. She hid her uniform and all of that, and then just ran off. And I was like, yep, you know what, fair enough. So, she's starting a new life for her bee self, and that's reasonable. What else? Something's gonna try to lie soon, so let me fix that as well. Because today is not Free to Play Friday. There we go. Alright. Loading. I feel like I was looking at some of the different panels and stuff for like the stream channel. I feel like I might want to get some new equipment, and that if I were to Because like at the moment, I don't know whether or not people would take if I had done like the gear thing, and which I might, with links to some of the pieces of hardware I have, like whether or not people would treat it as a cautionary tale and avoid them. And I'm like, awkward. But yeah. So here we go. Now, last I remember, we want to be somewhere on the boardwalk. So this is close enough. I also did find, at least for this next step, another origami website, which ultimately confirmed what I had get. I was gonna go see if I could jump, but I already just did a jump, so don't mind me. Oops. So yeah, when I was playing Trove, E was the interact button. And so while I was playing Trove, because the interact button over here is... What is this one from anyway? Oh, that's from that. Meh. Whichever. It's great. Actually, I can go this way, so let's go see whether or not the phone is this way. On my way over to the boardwalk. Go away, leave me alone, you too. Everyone can leave me alone. I don't want to hear. Oh, is that him? Found him! That was totally an accident. Hey, what's up? I have way too many people on my tail. This is possibly going to end up awkward. Oh, they got bored. We're good. Ah! I don't want to be in that. Alright. Listen, sir, I don't appreciate all this exposure. There we go. Easy enough. Okay, none of that's done. I'm thinking about getting a new chair of all things. Oh, hello. That's awkward. You can go away, because other people might need you. And now he's already back? Really? But so apparently this is a spot to meet up with him. Wait. What? Somehow. Okay. Nope.
Additional assignment received. Initializing.
Hey guys. Here you go. Oh, perfect. I think, maybe. Isn't there one where I could, like... There we go. All of these require at least 10. Got it. Besides, I still have to finish off Hammer. Alright, so. That caught all the attention. And then the environment wanted to hurt me, and then it was just not really a good day for Erehia here. All she's trying to do is help like some people hook up. And then like everyone wants to be attacking her. Just generally. Nope. Where is the previous one? I want to find the previous note just because. That way, in case there's anything in that statement or in that area that kind of helps with like orienting the character. There's somewhere around here. Come on. Look away for the screen for 1 second, and then... Alright. Wrong thing. I need is in here. So... the Book of Origami, which has the instructions, and then where's the note? Is it in the... should be in the thing. Okay. So... I've actually gone ahead and done part of the stuff for this. So now it's just a matter of getting the rest of the stuff written on it. Oh, and something that's somewhat interesting is the way that looks a lot like, I found another tutorial that basically has the same set of instructions. I'm gonna send it in through chat because why not? Wow. Oh, hey, how's it going? That happens though. Doop. Let's see. Okay. We're like a little after the halfway mark. Maybe doot. Doot, doot. Doot, doot. Doot, doot, doot. Doot. That's that one. And then somewhere up here is... So I'm now at this point, like, I folded the origami, I'm unfolding it, and I'm putting the marks. So right now I'm putting that part in, and again, Duolingo has failed me. Or I have failed Duolingo. One or the other. But basically... Shit. I kinda wish that my... Okay, so this. Now that top bit, which is no... This kanji. And then... No, again. And then this way. Over here is like beep doop doop. Ah, okay. Why is the game being quiet? Okay, there's that part, and then on the back there's going to be... There's another thing. That means... Well, actually, okay, I don't know because it has an extra bit there. That part looks an awful lot like door. So let's see. We're doing this, and the butterfly is here. Butterfly there. And then butterfly. Ah! I dropped my paper. I'll be right back. Ah. It's intact. We're good. We're good. All right. So first off, I'm going to pull up Google Translate. And as before, because I'm using a lot of different tools for my translating, I'm not necessarily going to put all of it on the screen. And also because when I do this, there's going to be a lot of music, there's going to be a lot of silence in order to prevent some dead air. I'm going to go through Twitch FM's playlist, which hopefully, going by from what I know, their thing, this should be part of their music library, which means that it should be okay for me to use, and hopefully it won't get muted later. We'll see. They did that once, so but it will be slightly lower volume, so it's actually... I also can't vouch for every song that shows up. We'll see whether or not I like it or not. Yeah. What it is it's origami paper. And often origami paper has all of these intricate designs on it. I actually have some that I bought from a craft store. Actually, I probably bought it from Amazon, to be honest, but anyway. Which is basically... Oh, what? Now? Really? Now it wants to play music when I was just noticing. I was like, oh man, it's really, really quiet here. Anyway. Here's the thing. On one side, okay. What is going on is I'm supposed to do from this, I'm supposed to actually do fish origami, which can be seen, where is it? Okay. I also, once again, questioned the wisdom of me starting my investigation stream so late because my, woo! There we go. So I'm supposed to make this, and in the process I'll have a design, which I do, of a fish, which I do. And then from there on, you know. It creates a message in the actual writing, the parts that are written on. And using that message, I'm supposed to figure out the next location, where the next clue is, where there's going to be yet more origami. So yeah. Alright. So what that looks like, looks a little Stephanie's online keyboard. One of the ones that I'm using, that I'm going to be using for this, is this website. There's a couple of websites that I'll be using. But no, that's not. No, it's working as intended. Pronunciation, the time of year, starts by stroke around. Right. I wouldn't know the beginning of the pronunciation, so that's just not gonna happen. But the first thing is that part here, so actually, I don't think this is the one I'm going to be using. Is this the one that I liked before? Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. So, I can't really see it well on this screen, so I'm going to be, what I'm going to be doing is switching back and forth between my screen and then that screen. But the message that I am getting out of this is, first off, this one doesn't appear to be, nope, wait, yeah, there it is, ghee, so, it's over here, ghee, that's, if I remember correctly, yep, ah, I remembered something, that one has a little circle in it, so it's not just. Like, I can't do things like control the font size as far as I can tell with this and all of that, so this has its issues. Okay, so that's finding other symbols with that. I'm looking over, yeah, like other symbols with that. Let me try to actually just use the screen. See, so it's this one, like ha, but it should have an extra circular thing there. If anyone sees a character that looks like ha but doesn't, that has that circle, that'd be awesome. In the meantime, no, doesn't appear to be in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually enter that and then see what happens if I just add this. Nope. Eso no. Does anyone see? Ah, there we go. Pa. Gimpa. Ah, Gimpatsi. That's gonna be right. Gimpatsi. This is gonna be. Yeah, Gimpatsi. Ha 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 ha. Gimpatsi. And what's this? It's gonna be park. Gimpatsi. Now, I can't tell whether or not this next bit, like where the interrupt is supposed to happen, because it does get interrupted by the, I'm super, not for nothing, I'm super proud of myself that I figured that out. Yeah. See. Oh shit. Hey guys, I didn't mean to. If like people couldn't like see. There we go. I'm gonna have to move this over here so that I can actually see chat. Okay, so Ginpatsu. And then that part looks like. Is it kanji? Is it katakana? Ah! It went and deleted that part. Bachi. Alright, I'm getting a notepad open. I'm opening a notepad window because, damn it, I need to. Notepad. I've noticed a pattern, so I might do that quite a bit, where I'm going to be like mumbling not even proper words, but some will just be like random interstitial phrases in Spanish, and I'm not really sure where that habit came from. I mean, there's like, so actually if I go and I click this, then it's like no, and it goes and it kills off that part. So that becomes awkward. Hatsu. And then kanji? Select radical. See. Oh, no, strokes too. I've seen that before, but I don't know. Okay, so first off, let's look at this. Now this part here could be relevant, or it might not be. By the way, I have it now like currently saved. Here, this part is I'm gonna put that on the screen so other people can maybe see it. My screen is so busy. Properties. Yes. Okay, perfect. Ta-dum. Ginpachi. Something about Ginpachi. That little bit over there, I don't know what it says. That's the part where I'm going to mess around with it. Actually, I just remembered something about katakana, which might be relevant in this, and I'm going to see whether or not that symbol exists in katakana. And if it does, score. If it doesn't, oh well. Which is that katakana is often used if there is a if the word that is being written is a transcription of an English word or another language. That is not so like. I don't know what to do about the fact that like here we have the two pieces that basically make up like those two pieces, those symbols make up that. I don't know what to do with that. If anyone sees it like them together, that'd be great. That'll answer a question for me. I pay well. This is a way for me to remember. Put this but not together. So these two as one word equal what? Okay, and that part is easy enough. Strokes, that's gonna be 4. I'm just gonna continue. Oh, right. Nope. Okay. I'm just going to I'm trying to remember from when I was learning Chinese whether or not you actually draw the inside part first and then the outside bit or what. Either way, I can't write that just yet, so I'm not going to. And then it's going to be over here. That's the inner part. Okay. First off, let's actually go through this list. If I can visually scan, yeah? Anyone who is somewhat more familiar with Japanese can like offer commentary on how one is supposed to actually write that character or anything like that. That's all good. Wait, why is there 2? But there it is. At least I have that. So that goes into this, and then that. But if that's just a radical and not a character, then is that just a radical, or is that the word public? Common, fair, state-owned. So, okay. Ginpachi, public. Well, no, I did it by strokes. I didn't mean to do it by strokes. I did it by... Oh. Oh! If I can do the whole word by number of strokes, then I can just count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, depending on it. So it's like either 12 or more. As you can see here, that's like a later part of one of the other parts. That's 12. Aha! Hello. Eso es. That's probably gonna say, and on the other window I have open a copy of Park. There we go. Park and public park. Which is to say that I translated all of that garden, by the way, is what that says by itself, and then it's actually public park. So Ginpachi Park. I can type, I swear. Alright. Ginpachi Public Park. No. So something in Ginpachi Public Park. Something of or belonging to it. Now, that whole section is fully translated. Roughly translated, that basically amounts to now. So that's message 1. Two. Also, if I zone in a bit, feel free to be like, yo, hello. That was just a joke. Ah, Sakura! But that doesn't appear to be in Message to that one doesn't actually appear to be in when I fold it up. It doesn't show up. Now, it could be an issue of how I'm folding it, which is why with some of these I'm continuing to use, I'm like going to write out as many of the messages as I can to sort of take a guess. I mean, not take a guess, but to translate all of it as I can. That way, if it is something where I just didn't write it well enough, I'm not going to run into a thing where I have to translate all of this again. So that one is Sakura. Yes, Sakura Cherry Blossom. So. There's actually a candy that is themed on Sakura. That's really good. Just saying. If you ever get your hands on it, I recommend it. It doesn't look right for that, does it? No, it doesn't look right for that. It would look more right for this, but that actually is a full word somewhere. It's just the full word in not the same language. So, I'm just making sure that I'm not thinking of something else entirely first. So this is 1, 2, and 3. That one. That one. Kimo. Or okay. That piece is Hiragana. I just don't remember what it says. There. No, actually over here. There. That looks like that. And yes, it does. There, and Google Translate says below. No. Okay. Below. It's like, do you mean this? And it gave me a correction, and I was just checking to make sure it wasn't doing that thing it will sometimes do. Okay, and then now I have to go to this side. So those were 1, 2, and 3. Four is that one, which is going to be no something no. And that actually does show up in the when I fold it up. So why can't I find it? There we go. Okay. I don't know, I got kind of bored with the song. I feel awkward now. It's like, what if they like said that? Nope, that's the whole other bit. Alright. Okay. Hey look, because I'm lazy, I can do this, right? And I put that over here. And then I get the other character. And I put it in the center. Also, I was about to say fire, but that's not fire. No, that's not fire. Never mind. Because with fire, it's actually like too little. Like, it's like this, actually. Oh, sure. That one's fire. Ah! Tree. Right? Wood. Yeah, timber. Wood, wooden, made of wood, timber, tree. If it's an adjective, it's wood. If it's a tree... Okay, I'm seeing what's going on over here. Ginpachi Park Sakura Tree. That part is also there. That one is going back to banana. It's one of the ones I have trouble drawing, so I'm like, it's that one, difficult one, the very difficult one. Yeah. Now this translates to student. In context, I mean out of context. Now, all of these will not necessarily have the same context. We'll change some of the words. We'll get to what the full message kind of looks like once I'm done with transcribing each of the little bits. Oh wait, no. Maybe. We'll start with 8 and then go to 9. Although actually it's probably 9. Ah! Get the hell. It would be really cool if I understood the ordering for some of this, because then I wouldn't necessarily have to spend all of this time very carefully scanning it. Or as carefully as I can. Eso? Is this it? Looks like. at this point, I'm gonna see whether or not the game behaves, because I'm actually using the browser. See whether or not the game behaves enough. Still very quiet. Alright. Get things back to how I was doing it. Alright, that, and then I found it earlier today, didn't I? No. That's just that. There it is. Really? That's another one? And then let's go. I keep expecting like any second something's gonna come out and attack me, but it hasn't, which is just weird, and I mean, I'm okay with it. It is a bit weird. Okay, so that part where by itself. There it is. Right, that's it. And then so that is this. And this means in its own little situation. Waiting! And that one is confirmed. Ah! Mate masu. Alright. So that is the message. Those are the messages separated. Together, the message will be, let's see. Let's look at this. I am not 100% sure that my writing is that good. So, Fetchy Park. Sakura is hidden, incidentally. So, it looks like this. And then I could see. Oh, but wait, if it's folded this way. Okay. If it's folded this way, then Okay. That's what it looks like the message is, and according to Google Translate, that message says, I am waiting for you under the cherry blossom trees in Ginpachi Park. It says Gaonpachi because, okay. Here we go. I'm farming something. Okay, so we're good. That's that. That's this. Score! Okay. So under the cherry blossom trees. What's the flashing light? Anyway. Over here. Over by Maya. Was that on the thing? Okay, no. Okay, so this is the cherry blossom tree in Ginpachi Park. Plonk. Okay, pero I don't see... There we go. Oh, there it is. Alright, examine the note. There's a message on the back. That message will also lead to which design I want to be using. But before we like sit there and get really, really extravagant with this, let's actually look at... No, that's not what I want. This. Hello? Fine, I'll do it this way. Tier 3. Show image. Let's see. This in this corner. Pull up the browser again. Let's pull up the website again. And this is part of why, like, I preferred using the other browser for it, but that also creates an issue where, like, most of it is me outside of the game and not really gets, like, really quiet and all that. Okay. If that's not... That one's katakana. If it's not katakana or hiragana, then it's kanji. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fish. Alright, so we don't know what this one is yet, so. My mind is attempting to blur a little bit. There it is. And then let's just actually be somewhat lazy here for some of this. So that's one part. Comma. So apparently no. Oh, okay, or I want that. May. I don't know how to say that in Japanese stuff. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now that, because if I remember correctly, that's actually how you say megwa, which is right? I don't remember. As an aside, the sheer amount of any language I've learned that I've like gone ahead and forgotten is kind of makes me a little sad. So no. Did I count those wrong? Well, it should be 8. That's not it. It's similar, but the top part is wrong. I ain't trying to find anything with that top part, the correct top part. There it is. I start getting to these. And then we run out. Alright, fine. Let's just... So if this is actually how it works, then I can actually skim until I get to that part. And then know that I somehow messed up again, because it's not in that one. Where'd it go? It was a different letter. It was gonna be like, oh look, that one's me. Like literally. What? What? Yeah. What the hell is going on? Alright, select a radical. I actually don't know how to handle the biradical thing. Alright, so there was another. I'm gonna look for another actual thing I had, which is free kanji translation. No, that's not what I wanted. Ah, there we go. Jisho. Articles. Okay. So jisho.org has another one that I'm going to use real quick. Because I'm having trouble with this one. Yes, but I don't want that one. Let's go back to radicals. Oh, okay. There we go. So first off, let me go to that, and then do this. And that's going to pull that up. Okay, and so the first part is the 3-1, which begins like that. There we go. So that's the first part. And then the second part is going to be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 3. So it's one of these two. We'll go with this one. And then the next bit is this. How? Oh, wait. It's because I'm doing it wrong. No wonder. It also explains why I was messing up with the other one too. So first off, let's just get rid of all of this. Get rid of all of this, clear it all. Ah, there it is. Reset. Okay, so first off it's this. And then lost. Maybe? Nope. Oh, wait. There we go. And then... Wait, why? Why is it not? Oh yeah, those, so it's that, and then those three, and then one. This. That one. Nice. Yes. And yep. Ha! I did. I remembered enough of my Chinese to be able to read that. Even though this isn't Chinese, but yes, the whole kanji and its relationship therein. Why is this being like this? My chat window is being annoying and trying to disappear, so if people message me and I don't see it, I'm just going to apologize right now. Okay, so this is that one, and then after that, let's go back to the other one, because despite that issue I was having, for some reason I was miscounting, or somehow I was miscounting. This works fine. Oh, that's why I messed up in the other one, because I was looking in the wrong section. Watch, let's try that again. Was it 9 or 8? I forget. But the section I should have been checking is this one. So... Okay, but anyway, let me not. Okay, so back to hiragana. She. Right? No. Should. I'm just gonna really quickly use Jisho over here. There we go. So I'm gonna put it over here, seeing as it's being particularly helpful. I have no idea what it was doing over there, but that was entertaining to me. Okay. The next part is gonna be that thing again. Oh! Yes, thank you! And I still have to change that. Anyway, thank you for like the 2 month sub. I seriously. It really means like a lot that you do that. So thank you. And anything I say feels like kind of like weirdly inadequate and vaguely awkward, so I don't know. But again, thanks. So actually, one of the things I find strongly that I kind of strongly recommend about Jisho for this is that you just put the pieces in. Like it's just like boop, and you don't have to put them in any particular order. You don't have to sit there and figure out, oh wait, did it come in the beginning? Did it come in the end? It'll try to find everything that has those pieces within it, those radicals inside. But yes. Also, how's it going, Amarela? Okay, so good to know. Alright, that one. There we go. Sorry to hear that you're sick, but glad that you're doing better or doing okay in general. I'm doing okay. I was sick for a bit, so it's been going around. At the moment, I am only slightly fighting with all of this. So I found like I kind of almost have a stride with this. I actually figured out one of the fish one. So yay! All right. And that I'm doing pretty good. Oh, it's like literally the first one there. And then the part is so that. Okay, but first I need to get rid of that, and then there we go. That one. Ooh, and I have cocoa. So if you have cocoa, have cocoa. At this point, this is going to be like my cocoa stream, or it's going to just become a thing. In this case, I'm having a little bit of trouble splitting apart some of the radicals. But again, I just remembered. The beauty of this thing is that I don't have to actually have to enter the radicals in the same order. So if I recognize a radical, which I do, I can just enter that one and then go from there. That's not it. So I'm going to actually recognize it correctly. Also a thing. But, for example, there's this one. As you can see, there's 11 million things it could be. That's not that one. What's annoying with this one is like I'm trying to, like some of it, I'm like, I recognize it, but I don't. Oh wait, mira. So that it has those two. And then there's the symbol on top. There it is. Ha! And because I've actually written that particular, hang on a couple of times, it should be in here. That's not it. Shouldn't it be in here? Nope. I lied to myself. It's not there. Okay. Because I have this all loaded, I'm actually going to attempt to not use that. Ah, there we go. Ha. Rather than whatever the other one was. Oh, by the way, this Friday, the plan is for the free-to-play Friday game to be Path of Exile, which is why it wasn't on the poll. That, and I'm trying to, in general, have a certain length of a break, but my Path of Exile stream was kind of short, so I want to actually get rid of that, get rid of that. Restart. Alright. Is that one? That doesn't feel right. In which case... Nope. Okay. Let's start with one that I can easily recognize. There it is. Maybe. This is going to be a hesitant. Yeah, no. That's why it didn't feel right. Is that this? Or the other one? Is that this? this one's a bit smudged, so I can't make out some of it. Just in case. Ooh! Cookies are good. Cookies are definitely good. I want this, but on this side. No. Wait. That's its own radical? That explains why I was having trouble. That's its own radical. Perfect! And now I need stuff that begins with that radical. This one. There we go. I assumed for some reason it was... See, the thing about radicals is like what specifies what's a radical and what's not and what's part of one is something that I'll admit that I'm not entirely fully clear on. Score! Though I'm sure at the moment my screen is about as visually interesting as an Excel sheet. Awkwardly. I really wish I could open up 2 tabs in this. If they made tabs in this, honestly, I would have a much better relationship with this browser and probably use it a lot more, even though I don't really like it on general principle. But I would absolutely like have a greater tendency to use it. Because it's a bit of a hassle to like keep on switching back and forth between 2 websites. You know, right. This is the one that like Google Translate can read. I just remembered. Well, maybe. Thing is, I had trouble reading it. But anyway. But 2 monitor setups are great. I love it. When I got my first 2 monitor setup, I was very, very happy. And in my end, it also actually helps from a, you know, technical perspective, trying to actually do streaming. It's a lot easier with 2 monitors than it is with 1. And some people use 2 computers. One day I would like that's quite the but it's not that one because that one has the thingies. Then it is this one. Phew. There we go. One. Again. What? Again. you know, I actually used to have uh, multiple computers all set up with the KVM switch and all of that. Because too lazy to dual boot, I had a Windows system for my games and a Linux system for everything else. Um, Everything else just ended up getting migrated over to Windows because it became a hassle to like have to. Plus, also, I'm not. Apparently, I'm just. I don't take care of my computers particularly well. Apparently, because like quite a few of them have now died. Generally speaking, hardware failure. So that should be this. Hopefully, I'm not missing any pieces of it. There we go. And then more over here. But yes, that is a pretty solid master plan, I think. You ever look at a character and are just like, I have no fucking clue how to deconstruct this. Like, I don't know what is going on over here. I can't actually make that part out. And it's very weird to me. I don't know why it's doing that. Like, is that supposed to be this? I don't think so. Doesn't look right. Yeah. If you actually see this component anywhere in the radicals, please just let me know because I have no clue what I'm even seeing, so I'm not going to be able to recognize it like isolated, probably. I can't even figure out how many strokes that's supposed to be because I can't isolate it. Woo! Put that there, and then let's get the rest of this stuff in. So that's... Yeah. Since I have the rest of the word, it is time for me to try again. Okay, so what am I seeing? Okay. So first off, this looks like 1, 2, 4, but is that the same thing? What is even happening? Oh man, that one is bugging me. It's truly bugging me. I'm like, wait, I should. Like, I have all of the pieces here. I should be able to break it down into its pieces. And yet. Score! So, insofar as that symbol, that's just something neither of us are able to make out right now? Because this encourages me, given the fact that you know more than I do. So, it's vaguely encouraging and making me want to possibly skip it, that particular letter, and see what... Well, actually, I'm not going to just possibly. I'm going to see what happens when Google Translate tries to translate it without having that particular letter. Under the flowers, beautiful victims, the butterfly is quietly fluffy. Also question mark. Nice. It's sitting there like, what? So there we go. The butterfly. Resemble butterfly. Okay. So, let's go through the, What the... Right there, too. I'm like, let me go read this in order to figure out which of them... there we go. Cool. I'm sitting here going through all of this, right? But look here. Butterfly 8. Alright. So. Let us start this one. Alright. This one I actually have done. I did this 2 years ago, so hopefully I'll remember I'll properly remember how to do this. Unfortunately, that particular origami piece is beyond dead. So... I don't remember the word. I don't remember the word. Boat. Which one is it? No, that's... Yes, that's it. See, this one's a little complex. Yeah, which is why I was like, what is even all of this shit that is happening in here? But I did eventually get it down, so I'm going to attempt it. If it doesn't actually come out the way it did last time when I did it, then I will simply look up a description online, because I'm pretty sure that's what happened eventually, so that I'm sure I'm following the steps as I should. I actually suddenly have a question. When I'm doing it this way, should I actually... Alright. I'm actually gonna skip right to... Easy origami butterfly. No. No. No, it's not. Origami way. That's not it. What? No, don't do that. Stop it. Behave. There it is. Okay. I am not entirely sure. Looking at these directions and looking at the directions in Secret World, it looks an awful lot. They look awfully similar. Which, I mean, I guess that makes sense. So. Let's see. And now I completely have Short Circuit stuck in my head with like Johnny Five being like, Cindy, reassemble. Okay. Right. So there we go. So, the big important question, do I have the manual dexterity to, like, actually do the origami correctly? I apparently don't have the manual dexterity to grab one sheet of paper, and notice whether or not I've grabbed one sheet of paper, and attempt to start this with 2 sheets. So, I think I'm off to a good start. I'm feeling confident. For values of confident. Okay. Score. Got that part folded right. Thank you! And also thank you! I do have one. Where'd it go? It was here. I had one by my desk. It's a clear ruler. Either that or just hand me one of the wooden sticks. That will also work. It's close enough to a street light, right? Right. Oh, it's actually not long enough for that. Can you locate the ruler? I don't know where it went. Thought it was by my desk. step 2. And then take one piece and then fold it. And actually, now that I have that part marked off, once I have this part marked off, I think... No, I'm gonna skip that and actually continue onward. Oops. I did it again, didn't I? Both times I did this. Yeah, I did it again. There we go. Much better. This. Okay, and then fold like this. I'm not entirely sure what that's supposed to... Oh! Nope. I still can't visually parse that. Oh! Okay, wait, no. Now I finally did. There we go. When they're asking me to do that, they're holding it like this. Huh? Is that what this is? Nope, still don't. Alright. Okay. So we have that, we have that. Fold upwards. And then upwards again. Alright. Flip it over. And then do this, which is going to make that like that. Okay. Yeah, this part was like one of the parts that was weird for me. Was doing this fold and then understanding this side. And then from there, in the back, okay. So we're over here, pull down the left flap of the triangle, and going by also the thing that I'm reading, which is from a similar, is pull down the left flap of the triangle, and the side will be forced to bend in. Fold the flattened side. Fold and flatten that side down. And then otra vez. Right? Right. So there's apparently this website called like the Origami Way, and it actually has really good pictures and stuff. Fold down the top triangle. So So I'm over here, basically. All right. Mine seems a bit small. And then fold a good portion of the triangle back up, but leave some parts of it down. Did it. Okay. Step 20. Mountain fold in half? What? In other words, fold the left side under the right side. This is coming out not bad. Just saying. And it's not perfect, but... Alright. Alright, and then... I have that, and then do this. Diagonally fold the wing as shown. Yay! Alright. There will be tweets with pictures of this because I'm quite happy with it. Look at it. It's so cute. Okay, you can't see it, but it's cute. Alright. Just take my word for it. Trust me. Believe me. Maybe I shouldn't have, like, annoying junk mail in the picture with it. Dear recipients, or current residents, or whatever. So, now, here's the part that's tragic. I made it, and I like how it came out. You're skeptical of the cute? Okay, you know what? You know what? Fine. I'm tweeting this right now. Give me a second. I need to find a thing so that I can actually, like, make it not look... Well, I mean, not it. It's fine, but... Nope. That's not what I wanted. Let's do it. Let's do that. Okay, those... I was just gonna, like, actually close. I'll upgrade that later. I'll just do it as is. I was gonna actually like edit it and make it square or whatever, but wait a second. Oh, okay, because I'm terrible at spelling, is what happened there. Okay. I'll do this afterwards because I'm actually going to add a mention in, like, Twitter's being annoying. So anyway, I now have the thing. And actually, I'm going to try to do this. Okay. No, she's not facing the item anymore. There it is. I'm making a second one because I like the first one. And this one's going to be the one that I scribble all over. What's annoying is I can't actually make out where some of the lines were. Oh, okay, so if that line is there... Alright. Let's do this quick, and then undo it, and then redo it. As with the other one. Yeep. So, all that said, how's everyone doing tonight? And I keep making the same specific mistake. It's very like, ah. That. Next. To me, is the game like being very quiet? Like I'm like, like the end result is it ends up sounding a little bit too much like too much like dead air for me, and I'm like, ah, slightly stressed. All right, and this part, and then fold these. So fold the first one. So make that one come in. Allow it to. Fold down the top triangle. Fold most of it back up. So, just to like see where I'm at with this. Or what I've been using is this, which doesn't want to load because I'm not sure. But hey, yeah, there. That's it. Now, this. Alright. Hello? Ah! Whoops. I ripped part of the second one. Oh well. Okay. If those two parts have those folds, then that means the arrow is here. The bird is the bird. Butterfly is here. Where'd my pen go? Purple ink this time. Whee! Bird. I keep saying bird, but I mean butterfly. Oh, okay. So that means I can do... No, that's not what I want to do. That one. An encouraging sign with writing this is when I'm trying to figure out roughly where exactly any of this should be. I did that a bit wrong, but okay. And I'm like, oh, I don't know if this should line up with this or whatever. I run my finger over a section and I find, like, near where that would be, a crease. So, encouraging. I spoke too soon. It's like, this is really encouraging. This, however, is not. The fact that that pattern just seems to have stopped. Eek. Okay, wait, no, it's happening again. Where? Yay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do. I know, I'm sorry. I'm like trying to transcribe stuff, and so I'm getting like, I'm going to admit, I'm getting a bit nervous because this part for me is like a bit of the hardest part because a couple of times when I've tried to do this, I'll like reorient things all wrong and stuff, so. Alright, so first thing, set these two parts very much that. Okay. That's step one. Step two appears to be that and that. Then this. There we go. So I've made the second one. And I have all of the pieces in place. There you go. Butterflying. So that's linked up, so that works. Alright. Now it's time to actually... now it's time to scream and pull out all my hair, you see. Anyway, butterfly. First, you translate all the messages to it. I'm going to make a guess based on that. And then we'll do it from there. I do actually, like, I like to solve puzzles and stuff. I'm kind of somewhat frustrated over the fact that, like, a lot of it is me doing stuff, like, kind of off screen. Okay, so now, butterflies, so these are the clues. There's butterflying, which is just there, and I'm not even going to, those are two parts, and they do connect, but yeah, there we go. Now, let's go to first. These are all like so scrambled that actually sitting here trying to be like, all right, what am I gonna count as 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. So to be like, stop it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. Anyway, so that's 1 and 2. Wait, that's butterfly 8, not butterfly ing. Yep. I did it twice. I didn't just follow. I didn't just fold them once. I folded them twice. But yeah. Let's go back to Jisho. And this. All right. So okay, I guess we'll go with this for number 1. I want Jisho, or do I actually want Lixie Logos? No, I want Lixie Logos for this. I'm gonna do that one first. That, but without the 2 strike on it. So there we go. 2. That one is going to want Jisha. So, how's everyone doing while I sit here and try to spell all of this out? This is what I meant when I put it in as like, in the like embarrassing lack of literacy, because like, I mean, not everyone knows every language as much as I would like to, and I actually really would. It's one of those things that I do like learning a lot of. Even still, that aside, it is taking, part of what takes me a really long time with this is just figuring out how to, I mean, does that seem like the opposite of that? Seems more like this. But I have no idea what that's trying to do, so I'm going to ignore that. And then go for... Hmm? It seems like it's this piece of it, but not the whole thing. Does that exist by itself as a radical then? If that's the case. Hey. If that were. Be 10. Hey, what's What's up? How's it going, Ginger Rider? Yes, it is this mission, and I am having an entertaining amount of time. Just trying to figure out how to enter things. See, this looks suspiciously like... No, it doesn't. No, it's not suspiciously like it at all. Ignore what I said. Scratch that. Yes, again. But actually, I just noticed something about that. Because... That's that. What's... You know what? Fair enough. I do not blame anyone whatsoever for forever using guides, really. But in particular, when it starts coming down to like the like... Are you also here? No. Oh, wait! There it is! Like, having to learn, it's not even like, oh, you need to, like, translate a language. It's like, there are multiple writing systems involved in here, and even just entering them can be a challenge if you're not used to the language. Which... I'm not, so that happens. But what I have found useful is both gshow.org and another website, and which is Lexilogos, both of which allow you to enter in characters and all of that. Yeah, exactly. I like to as well because the end result is... You can only attempt it once. Not attempt it. You can only successfully solve it on your own once. Once you actually... Like, once you get help, then you can't unget help. You know? So, like, other types of missions, ones where you're doing, like, combat or whatever, you can get help the first time and then, you know, come back later and... Once, you know, you're more skilled or you have better gear or whatever, and you can come back and try it again and try to do it by yourself. But when it comes to the mystery missions, if you get help that first time, then you can't erase that knowledge. I mean, you can forget, but odds are the mission's going to remind you. So... And the fact that that happens right there is a beautiful example of exactly why I don't like the in-game browser. Yeah, exactly. Unless you forget. But often I find that, like, I get reminded. But, I mean, I could draw a complete blank. There was an entire game. Fair enough. There is an entire game that I... forgot. I kind of am hesitant to say which game I completely forgot. Like, I played it. I got up to level 20. And I forgot. But yeah, as I said, like, I'm kind of hesitant to say which game it is because it seems almost like a really scathing comment. And it's like, no, I don't know why I completely forgot. I just did. I'm gonna feel a little bad. I do want to say this isn't in and of itself some sort of like critique of the game, but I managed to get up to level 20 in Devilian, stopped playing it, and then forgot I had ever played the game. So I was surprised it was installed on my computer, I looked at it on the Glyph launcher. I was like, oh, you know what? Let me go try this game out. And then I log in and I have a level 20 character in there, and I'm like, that's incredibly awkward. So that happened. But I will say in its defense that this is not necessarily any sort of critique of the game. All it means is that I managed to forget getting to level 20s. No, I had not heard. That is absolutely news. And also absolutely sucks. Sorry to hear that. I think one of the things that helps me the most is that I remember some of the writing system like rules, so like when it's like this many strokes or whatever, I can actually know what that means. But, yeah, I mean, in any case, it's always sad when that happens, so sucks. Also sucks. In general, I have this ability to sometimes fall into my own world, so like sometimes I don't hear about stuff that I definitely should have heard about. All it means is that I can get that out of touch with like everything. Ah, I did not know that. Wait a second. Did we just jump from this to... Really? Hold up. Yeah, exactly.
Hello, darling.
Ooh, thank you for that, host. Jimmy the Rabbit. And hello, Jimmy the Rabbit's people. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, that's always like a rough thing to sort of deal with at the same time. Ah, there it is. It's like right next to it. I'm like, it's gonna be like this one, but okay. Oh, yes. I have been told this is the biggest clue. Thank you for the follow, Shinji Rider. Score. Let's see. 5. That sounds really, really rough, and I'm very sorry to hear that. Like, it's weird enough when, like, you know, I found it surreal enough when it wasn't, like, literally mortality related, and just a lot of my friends were doing the whole getting married and having kids thing, and I'm like, interesting. So, and that's without the actual, you know, death and grieving and mourning. So, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. sometimes, like, when a lot of that happens, always bear in mind, and to get, like, randomly somewhat serious, it is both good and important to find some sort of context in which you can, like, be given a chance to deal with those feelings or anything it brings up without having to, like, come under criticism or whatever. Doo-doo-doo. See. Oh wait, I don't actually have to do those in order. Again. Or I can do that completely wrong. Yeah, I might regret, like, pulling up all of that at once. That's just too much. There you go, let's go back to this. I did this before, but that didn't really... So, don't... There's another thing that looked like it? Maybe? Nope, I tried. Okay, in a little bit I'm going to declare this character a bit of a bust. And just put, like, as I did with the other one. Do-do, do. But yeah, to jump back a bit, what I was trying to say when I was, like, also getting my mind fried by the inability to find what I was looking for on here. There tends to be a lot of stigma in going to, like, ask and say, like, I'm not okay and I need help to deal with stuff and all of that. And my thing is that in general, it's really oh, is this it? No. it's really important to not listen to that stigma and be able to say that and find a place in which it is okay for you to say that, and you don't have to worry about like people like bullshitting or whatever about it. So in general, I hope that everyone here is able to do so, and if not, it sucks, and I don't know. Ah, noted. That's gonna be interesting. Let's see. Mood whiplash. But do we know when it's gonna? No, because like. Oh, cool. So, which ones are people gonna want to play? Actually, I have to have a look at it. I'm definitely going to end up with the troll one because troll. I have one of every class at this point, and now there's going to be like a troll subgroup. I'm like, all right, well, I have one of every class except like the one that I can't, because I can't. Plural, ones that I can't, because I can't. But see, those don't count then. Mm-hmm. 8. All of this. Plus this. I am almost done. 8. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Score 9. And then once I do this, I'm going to translate them, and then I'm going to stare at my little folded up. I actually have a folded up origami thing, and then I'm going to attempt to line stuff up and see what it all says together. And then there we go. This feels like something that I would want not just like a cam for, but like you know, for the folding bit, but like an entire set with like this arts and crafts table laid out and be like, all right, so with this clue, what we're going to do, and just like pull out the origami paper, folding it up, and have someone else write the actual characters and hiragana, because like I suck at that. You know, like I feel like it could be like an almost entire thing, and I don't know, have a vaguely Bob Ross vibe. And if I could do that, I would do it. Like, you're like, yeah. That's the sort of thing that, like, I would definitely... What the hell? I had it. Where'd it go? Okay, that. And then the other one, I know this one. Alright. Good night, Cyclops. Take care. Is that one? That looks right, right? Okay, right. And then just be lazy. 9 and 10. Holy crap. That's not that. Yeah, unfortunately, like, I had some, but just not enough. Okay, there we go. Now we have all of the messages transcribed. So, yay. Okay, that is just butterfly 8. This. Is. Now in this case. Oh, wait. Since I did all of that, I can just do that here. Does this actually understand this enough? Yes. Good. Uh, um. All right. I am very, very. I know, right? Google Translate, everyone. I noticed that one thing. First off, because, and then it actually is this. So my guess. No. Apparently, I can't spell. Cinco? That's my guess. Road to shop. All right, then. Now remember that these messages are only fragments that will make sense when everything is folded up. So good to know. There is no way that wasn't on purpose, that they went and picked a fragment that would, like, translate into dick. Like, I'm like, yep. This thing. Do-do-do-do. I don't know what that character is, and that's gonna screw me over later. Our Translate community, check this translation. You too can help us improve quality. Yes. So Amarella has some. Now I forgot where you were though, because you were there for a bit, and then I forgot where. Looks like. Good night. Rest well. It is 2:39. Duly noted. And there. Okay. So, the actual message, sort of, maybe. So there's butterflying. There's this part, which may or may not. my god. Let's see what we have. Okay. I'm like, wait a second, that message wasn't even. So, butterfly 8 is one part of this. So these are basically what I'm seeing, and we'll see whether or not they actually become anything useful. Before I do that, there we go. Cancel. There we go. And then there we go. So the first part is this. That I'm seeing, and then this part is the part that fills me with hatred because I can't actually figure out what the hell that character is. Okay, so that part actually belongs in this section. Okay. And then butterfly 8. Or okay, I have a theory as to that being a username of someone. And seeing as the pachinko parlor doesn't have any computers, does it? It's just a bunch of pachinko machines? Doesn't have any, that awkward moment where you realize you're being lazy actually may have like screwed up the entire like origami part. Oh well. Okay. That's one part. Butterfly 8. alternately... Okay. And on the other side is a whole other part. So let's get to that one. So that's like or wing front or whatever. Alright, and this one is almost. Okay, so no, not that. Huh? Oh. Holy crap. This is really bad. Instead of writing that whole character, I only wrote the first half of it when I was writing it down on the thing because I just wanted it to be... The idea being I was going to skip bits, but I wanted it to be stuff that I will have like visual cues to know which piece of text is there. And I thought that it would be enough. In answer. No. Just putting that out there. I'm like, wait, there's nothing in here with just that piece. So, that one, that, and then this. And this one. The other sentence end. All right. Okay. Now, hello Google Translate. Nice to meet you again. Let's try this one more time. It's going to be confused by the thing, but it's not that bad. So, something, let's do. I will go to a pachinko parlor. Ah, I called it. It is pachinko. That's what he was talking about. Or she was. What's this buzzed at me? Oh, my phone needs to stop complaining about that. Alright. I don't know what this part is. But pachinko parlor. I think my fiance is trying to very quietly mop. Incidentally, it's not working, but I mean, it's a valiant effort. Alright, so to the pachinko parlor we go. Holy crap. Okay. Next up. Where is that? No. That's the pachinko parlor. There it is. Uh-oh. That's what I think it is, isn't it? So, yes, I did actually veer towards the hulking thing because I dislike him a lot less than I dislike the ones with the tendril hands. Because, like, I'll try to run through an area and then... Okay, so. Hello. Go to the... There we go! Origami tulip blossom. Thank you. Oh wait. I was all excited for a moment, like, oh, thank you, they had mercy on us and weren't expecting us to actually, do the origami. But... I'm not sure how much mercy they actually had. As an aside, I now want to be like, alright, well, how does one do that? But I don't think it's actually in here. Oops. But yeah, so like, another thing is, if you wanted to learn how to do a lot of... Yeah... They wouldn't happen to expect us to do the reverse of before, right? Like, because the way that it's written, it's almost like it almost makes me wonder if the message is written plainly and then the origami is what's obscuring it this time around. But I'm going to just first off try with the whole reading it, like just try to identify sentences and so on from there. It is the last tier, so I'm really, really tempted to, like, go forward. There we go. Wait. Come back. There we go. Okay. So, top, bottom, left, right. Okay, so first off, we're on the left. No, that's right. Holy crap. And that is my brain frying just a little bit. But some of this is already here, so that. I'll get to that part in a bit. All right. I already want to go back to Jisha. Yeah, Jisha. Now let's look at the bottom. Okay, so that's that part. It looked like there was more there, but it's inconsistent. All right. So let's go back to this. Okay. Right side left pedal. Wait a second. Ah, there we go. I'm like, it looks almost like it, but not quite. That's because that's it. And then I'm gonna just enter the hiragana on Lexa logos just to kind of on Chrome just to kind of speed things a little bit. Which also means I want to do that with the other part, so let's go do that while I can and while I remember to. Do, 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 do. Just a moment. Yeah, it's actually getting to be near time to sleep, so I'm going to transcribe some of these, and then we'll see where it goes. I want to get this part on at least, and then, seeing as it's already 3 in the morning over here, I want to go to bed. All right. But I do want to take a moment to like really, really thank both Lexologus and G-Show. I feel like it's a sponsor thing, but it's not. It sounds like it's like, I would like to take a moment to thank my sponsors that aren't my sponsors at all. Pay me. But both of these websites are really helpful if you have like very little familiarity with the language and yet still want to be able to enter it. Fair enough. But I'm a little bit... Basically, I want to finish this part because I have a train of thought and I don't want to interrupt it just yet. So... Alright. Only somewhat have a train of thought apparently though. Let's see. There's that. And then there's... I'm just going to get this one side done, and then it'll be time to sleep, because, yes, sleep is a thing that I've heard happens. And I want to try it out. Be like one of the cool kids and try sleep. Oh, there it is. Wade, and then... There you go. Yep. See, that right there is a clue that it's like, it's time for me to try that sleep thing very soon. Okay, so this part, let's close this, restart this. That's this. Also possibly this. No. Okay. That one actually doesn't make sense. This one then, and then also on 3 there should be Alright. I'm gonna take this moment as a sign that it is time. Because I'm like, even with that, my brain is just like, doo. Even with the other one where I was actually just looking through hiragana, which I'm can't read, but I'm getting to a point where I can at least like find it on the chart relatively fast. Oh wow. Okay, that's the other sign. Because that's not normally how I do that. I was about to sit there and be like, just gonna like close the game immediately. Yeah. I'm completely flaking repeatedly. So, go me! Night or morning sleep. Yeah. Something like that. Load. Alright. Going to save this, close this, and close this. Alright. I should have just done that over there instead of waiting for the load. So. Okay. Alright. So here we go. I want to thank everyone for watching. If you enjoyed what you're watching, please hit that follow button. Secret World is normally a Sunday game. My normal streaming days are Sunday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Secret World is Sundays. Wednesdays are whatever. As in whatever I feel like doing. And Fridays are free-to-play Fridays, where I pick a free-to-play game and attempt to talk about stuff like its monetization and all of that stuff. Yeah, so this week should be Path of Exile. And there is a poll that is pinned to my Twitter profile, which is also Glitchontwitch, which will decide next week's free-to-play Friday game. So, check it out and vote if you haven't yet. It's currently a tie, so it will help me out. Anyway, yes. So, thanks again everyone for watching, and I do hope that everyone has an excellent, excellent night. Goodbye, everyone.